Semen retention, guys. This energy that we're cultivating and building, holding on to, guys, it is a form of protection. I firmly believe that. It really does act as a protection bubble mechanism of sorts. I can count so many times, guys, that I have, you could call it divine protection in life. Things that I may have wanted to happen, that I thought was the right thing, that I believed should have happened in a specific way, didn't play out. Or even on this street, guys, going through something where it's like, I don't know if I should have made it through, you know? Early on this year, guys, on this streak, I got really close to not making it from a well, we'll just call it what it is. It's an unintentional overdose. Doing a parasite cleanse, following what I thought was the right steps, turns out was not the right steps. And went through something where I'm like, holy shit. There was a divine protection. Call it God, yes. I do believe in God. I do love God. But I truly, guys, also believe that there is an element of protection that is given to us on our semen retention journeys. The higher our frequency gets from holding on to this energy, harnessing it, purifying ourselves, or our energetic, bioenergetic, magnetic fields, you are going to find that there is an element of protection, and it might not always show up the way that you think it is going to or want to, but like here's a great example, guys. I have recognized a pattern that when I am operating lustfully with women right out of the gate, instead of just being myself authentically and not giving a shit what happens, I don't need anything from anybody, you know, like showing up like that. When I find that it's more showing up out of lust and desire, I don't make great decisions. I don't choose women correctly, right? I don't tend to put them through the pre-qualification standards, processes that I should. Why? Because typically at that point, I'm thinking with my dick, you know? Oh, hot girl, yes. I want, you know, I'm like a caveman. Hot girl, want, yes, me want. But there's been enough times where that has happened, and just the dynamic is off and like feels super weird and like doesn't go the way that I want it to, and I'm like, that was really awkward, really strange. And then I remember, I'm like, oh bro, remember, I consider this semen retention energy almost like a subconscious energetic form of pre-qualification. Because guys, the world operates in energy and energetics. If we get into the law of attraction, you're just attracting what you're vibrating at, what you believe yourself to be worthy of. And in turn, what the frequency that you're going to vibrate at, you're going to attract similar vibrations. That is basically life. That is reality at its most basic form of creation. And there's been a handful of points, guys, where I'm like, at first I'm in my head of like, oh, that was really annoying. Like, wow, why did that pan out the way that it was? I really wanted that to work out. Or, oh man, why was that girl so weird? Like, some weird energy, but like I wanted to get her number, whatever. And then I remember, I'm like, listen, bro, the more semen retention energy that you hold on to, the more you're going to attract, yes, but you're also going to repel those that aren't on that timeline, on that frequency, on that same wavelength. Because I will still occasionally find myself still thinking, oh yeah, I should attract everybody, I should get everything. No, no, not at all. You got to be polarizing. Polarization is a good thing. I'm learning, guys, you don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. I don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. Because if I'm everything for everybody, I'm nothing for everybody. Nothing for anybody. It's like the saying, if you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. And that is one thing that I'm loving about this semen retention journey, guys, is the more that I lock in on this, the longer that it goes, the more confident I am and content to be polarizing, to tick some people off, to piss some people off, to not be people's cup of tea, to very clearly like rub some people the wrong way. Not that kind of rubbing, not on semen retention. Anyways, and I was thinking through it the other day too. I'm like, you know what? Like those situations that happened where I'm like, that was really freaking weird. I was like, bro, that was an energy thing. Like that wasn't, you can show up the same way to different people and get completely different results and different reactions because everybody's at different frequencies. And I'm starting to trust more that when I show up and something doesn't work well and the energy is off and everything's gross, I'm like, that was really, really weird. Like, what the frig? Oh, that was protection, bro. That was a form of protection. They weren't meant for me. That person wasn't meant for me. She wasn't meant for me. That chick looked good. Clearly, the wrong vibration wasn't meant for me. And now the trick is, guys, really, the longer that we go on semen retention, we just have to start paying attention to what is going on energetically, because those are the breadcrumbs that are going to show us the correct moves to make. Like, the longer that I go on this, guys, I get this gut instinct. I can feel it in my gut when something is the right move, the right thing, and when it's the wrong thing. It doesn't always make sense, and sometimes it contradicts what looks good, like looks like it should be the correct decision. But I found I always need to trust my gut. When I trust my gut, it's always the right move, whether I realize it or not. So now when I have these situations where, oh, maybe I'll go talk to this chick and then I get like a really weird vibe and something's off. I'm like, bro, this is unusual. I'm not like, this is weird. Like, oh, there's an energetic protection here. I'm going to read this, pay attention to the red flags, be like, okay, something's off here. I'm good. Keep going. But I also do believe that there is a divine element of protection on this semen retention journey, guys, because you are living in alignment with God and creation and the principles of creation. purifying yourself sexually, your energy field sexually, purifying that puts you in alignment. I swear to you guys, it does feel like my intentions and my thoughts and my wishes, perhaps my prayers, like they hold more weight. Almost like I have a clearer signal, like it is easier to get a quicker answer. Because my energy field is purified, is cleaned up. You can see it in my eyes too. Like I can see it in my eyes. My eyes they have a spark again. They have an excitement. They have a purity to them again that I lost for a while. But it's like you have that as a kid, that excitement, that energy. Like I got that back. And that to me is just a symbol of what's going on energetically around me. And don't think for a second, guys, that this doesn't have more of an impact than, oh, I got a full sack. Like, cool. Yeah, that's a physical element of it, but there's a spiritual element behind it. There's an energetic element behind it. I firmly believe that all of the prophets of old, and even today, knew this and had their sexual energy locked in. They were aligned with the principles of creation. They had access to more power. They were entrusted with more power because of that. So when things aren't going maybe per se the way that I want to, or like, oh, a deal with an artist or somebody doesn't go through, and I'm really attached to the outcome, I had to step back and say, Jason, it's probably a good thing. You don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. If you're getting red flags, if something's not working, good, that's a sign that it's not meant to be. Cut the tie, move along. Something better is out there. That chick was really weird when I was talking to her, and like the reaction was like, what the heck was that? It's like, oh, that might be the energy field working in your favor again, dude. Helping you really, really see clearly, obviously, she ain't the one. She's not the one for you. Just a perspective for you guys to consider as you go along your semen retention journeys. Situations like that start to come up, let them go. You know, there is a form of protection on this semen retention with this energy. Start to be picky. Raise your standards. You're not meant for everybody. You're not everybody's cup of tea. You don't want to be. Because if you do, that means you're probably not truly living your most authentic version of yourself. Because if you're fully authentic, you're probably going to start to step on some toes and piss some people off. And guess what? Fantastic. Everybody that I know that has been very, very successful in life, in their career, for example, they've got fans and they've also got haters. Lots of them. They're not everybody's cup of tea. But I'll tell you what, the energy that they send out, if someone is in alignment, they become a fan. They become a supporter. They become your tribe. So I would rather walk in authenticity, step on some toes, piss some people off, but in the process, find my people, build my tribe, which is really what this YouTube channel is. It's the beginning stages of that. Just getting used to speak my truth. Walking in my truth. Those who take it, awesome. Those that don't, cool. I do look back on my life, guys, and there were some pretty pivotal moments where I do also see divine intervention. Some of them I was on semen retention for, some of them I was not. the one earlier this year with this parasite cleanse gone wrong. I don't even know how to really get into that. Someday I'm going to share that story more deeply and transparently, but I'm still not sure how to share that well. But it does feel like there was a divine intervention on my life with the way things played out. Here I am. I'm still here, you know? Still have a purpose, still have a mission, things to do, something to get back to the world. But there were even points in the last 15 years leading up till now, guys, there's a lot of shit that I went through. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people do not make it through. And I made it through. And I look at that as, man, even as I was living unconsciously, I view a lot of that as divine intervention. And I'm sure some of you can relate, that you have experienced some of that, and it really does start to shift your perspective on life, change how you show up, change how you see life, see reality. It's different after you have something like that happen, especially a few times. Let me know if you've ever experienced something like that before. But to tie it in a bow, guys, the more that I keep going deeper and deeper onto this semen retention journey, the longer that's getting, the more just that I keep committing to it, it does feel like an essence, an aspect of divine intervention, of protection is around me, is surrounding me. And that is one of the less commonly spoken about benefits of semen retention that I really, really enjoy, that I'm really, really grateful for. Let me know if you have experienced that yourself. Again, guys, this wasn't really meant to be anything other than just transparent conversation, sharing some of the realizations that I'm having after 230 plus days of semen retention on this journey. Let me know how you guys relate with this. Resonates, any thoughts, any perspectives, any stories from your journey where you can relate and you're seeing, this protection, this divine intervention, this energy working for you behind the scenes. Share some with the class. That's all I got for you guys. My arm is sore from holding this phone. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, love, abundance.